clear. Say hi to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Okay, well, today's the day, I guess. I am going to go take my truck to my friend's shop. I'm going to go take it to go take the... Probably too loud. I'm going to go take the truck, swap the heads, and swap the intake. Full intake, full heads. Taking off the 243 heads, taking off the tbss intake, and I'm putting on some rectangular port heads. So we'll see how it goes. Here's the heads. These are some 823 heads. They've been cleaned up, surfaced, valve job, all the good works. But these are coming out. These springs are coming out. They are coming out. Yes, sir. So yeah, these are the heads. This one goes on the driver's side. Rectangular port intake, and that's the other head. Thank you, sir. Gas number is 823. Rectangular port. These heads have been checked for leaks on the exhaust and the intake, so should be good to go. Hopefully, anyways. Ew.
Well, hello, motherfuckers. Alright, so what we got here is a cammed Denali with the one and only LQ4, 243 heads, of course, tbss intake. This truck's been through a lot. From what I've been told, whenever it's doing wide open pulls, it's having an issue where it seems like it's missing or we're getting some sort of fuel cutoff. I know they've checked plugs, they've checked wires, they've checked injectors, and just the fundamental shit, and it still does it no matter what. So what we suspect is either we've got some bad valves, intake or exhaust, we don't know, or we got a fucked up block. But I don't think it's a fucked up block, because you'll know when you got a hole in the cylinder. I mean, you just know it's a different animal. So what the plan is today is to remove these 243s and this TBSS intake, and we're going to go with a set of square ports, 823s and TBSS, or rectangle port, I'm sorry. So pretty much all we're doing is a head swap, and we're going to put the rectangle port intake on it. According to the guy that worked on these heads, he said these are good. They were flowed and everything. So we are going to tackle that today. But before we actually do that, we're going to pull out all these plugs on bank 1 and bank 2. And we're actually going to do a compression test just to verify that each and every cylinder is doing well. And of course, if we got good compression on each and every cylinder, then we're going to proceed and continue on with the head swap. Progress so far. So got this valve cover off, got all the plugs out. Found some interesting stuff on the plugs and the wires. But here I'm just gonna hook up my relay for my starter, and I'm gonna use that to check compression. But here was your number 7 wire, your number 5, and here's your number 1 plug, 3, 5, and 7. 5 and 7 are wet and they smell like fuel. So either you're not igniting, or you're overspraying, or 5 and 7 are not compressing due to the hole in the cylinder or the bad valves. I mean, thought we had it narrowed down to maybe bad heads, but I don't know. I don't know about these headers, because this bullshit is a problem. That primary is a problem. Trust me, I had those headers back in high school. All right, so here we go. We've got compression tester hooked up to cylinder 1. We've got battery hooked back up, my relay, or my bypass relay. And what we're gonna do before we start, we don't wanna, I'm not gonna use the starter. I'm not gonna use the ignition switch, so we don't have to worry about fuel going in. And since all the fuel lines are disconnected, but it's just a habit to take the fuel pump relay out. All right, battery disconnected. We're gonna hit on. We're gonna let it turn over 4 revolutions, and we're gonna see what the compression test is on number 1. Before this bitch falls on the floor, we got 150. So we got a good one. I'm having to do it like this since my raggedy ass don't have a tripod. So I'm gonna hold it for you. Turn it on again. 4 revolutions. This is number 3. This is cylinder number 3. And same thing. All right, so this is gonna be number 5. And remember, number 5 and 7 were the ones with the burned wire and the wet plug. So let's see what number 5 does. And number 5 is 150. All right, here we go. This is number 7. And 150. So, it's not your motor. You good. Oh my God! Wow! Hey, from now on, make sure I'm the one installing your shit. Because I don't know who installed this cam, or maybe it's a defect on Texas Speed, but check it out. So you probably don't notice right off the bat, or maybe you do if you got a sharp eye, but you got your valves, your rockers for valves, or cylinders, 1, 3, 5, 7. So this would be intake exhaust for number 1. Check out your push rod on, hold on, what valve would that be? That would be 1, 2, 3, exhaust. So this is the exhaust valve. You can see that. Come on, motherfucker. Anyway, that's what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna have to take a picture of this and send it to you. Okay, I didn't want to bore anybody with doing both heads, so I did one side, and I'm gonna do a time lapse on this side. Same exact process. Nothing's different. You still got shit in the way on both sides. For instance, this side you got the steer shaft, which I took off. This side you got the heater hoses, which I'm gonna take off. Just get out of the way. So, time lapse of the passenger side. All right, here we are. Got both heads off. Just gotta clean up all that bullshit and clean out the holes and get it ready for the new heads.
Okay, well, we are going to shallow water to my truck to take my friend some brand new headers and some brand new push rods because there were some that were fucked up. So the new push rods are from BTR, Speed, Texas Speed, and the push rods are from BTR. So, and this time I'm going with 1 3/4. 1 3/4, baby. Let's get there. tbss
Stolen.
headers. It's stolen. Ported 243s and coming in with the Ls3 top end, baby. Let's check it out right quick. This bitch is tore down. That port though, boy. Oh, beautiful bitch. Beautiful bitch. Beautiful bitch. That's cool.